You're welcome. A woman reporting to be the mother of dancehall artist Skillibeng is demanding an apology from Naro, the host of the Nightly Fix podcast. In a voice note which is currently making rounds on social media, the woman claims that Naro has been disrespectful to Skillibengs. I don't know what St. Thomas people do to him. Why he keeps saying those things and why he can't leave my son's name out of his mouth. It's okay you don't like his music, but you don't have to say all the things you're saying. This is what happens when you give some people a little platform and a few followers. They think they can just say whatever they want. He needs to apologize to my son and the people of St. Thomas, she said. Skillibeng's mother's comments came in response to Naro's decision to bash the single Wap Wap. He described the song as being trash. However, during the same segment, he stated that while he's not a fan of the song, he respects Skillibeng. And as an artist, he knows he has the skills to do better. Naro also rubbish claims made by the lady that he has an issue with people from St. Thomas. He also suggested that he has, on many occasions, requested that a KFC be created in St. Thomas, as well as good roads and other developmental infrastructure. But you see, like, this thing is so weird to me. And as a matter of fact, it's not even weird because females are known to do stuff like this, even in instances where some of their sons are involved in criminal activities, boyfriends, etc. They are always, jumping to the defense. My son would never do this. My son would never do that. And in the event that their son is on the receiving end, then they flip the script and be like, oh, that person was an evil person and whatnot. For example, a woman will say that, oh, that person is a rapist, that person is a rapist, pointing on somebody else's son. But say it turns out that her son is accused of being a rapist. She then says, oh, my son would never be a rapist. You know what I mean? Double standard and stuff like that. And no, 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 I'm not saying double standards are unique to females. I'm just saying that females have a tendency, more than men, to be biased as it relates to their sons or daughters, but more so sons. And I don't know why. You know what I mean? I'm yet to figure it out. Just like I'm yet to figure out why a lot of persons are taken aback when people say negative things about Skillibeng. Like, Skillibeng is not a good artist. You know what I mean? Granted, he's a very successful artist, but he's not a very skilled artist. He's not a wordsmith. He's not a lyricist. He's not a vocalist. He's none of the above. He doesn't have a good image like, oh, you can sell this image like a Chris Brown, like a Conscience, you know what I mean, like an Assassin, like a Sean Paul. He doesn't have that international look, nor that international appeal, nor that international sound. He does not have any elements of what it takes to be a good artist, but he is a very successful artist. And to be honest, he is one of those artists that I can't figure out. You know what I mean? I consider myself to be a know-it-all when it comes to music. You know what I mean? I'm very hard to argue with when it comes to particular topics of music. Hence me forming this vlog. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to Skillibeng, I can't figure out his module for success. I can't figure out why he's successful. I can't figure out, you know what I mean, why he was able to rise so rapidly in the dancehall space, even overtaking people like Massacre, because people have Massacre as one of those artists that is a transcendent type of talent, but Skillibeng has surpassed him in months. Because you might want to get into your feelings and be like, oh, you can't compare Skillibeng to Massacre, bad artists and whatever. But on paper, Skillibeng is way more successful than Massacre. Skillibeng already has a collaboration with Nicki Minaj, already charted on the Billboard Hot 100, not the Billboard Reggae chart, the Billboard Hot 100 chart. So in a matter of months, he will have a gold plaque under his belt for the Crocodile Teeth single. He's already headlining major shows, you know what I mean? And he's already signed to a major label in short succession. So I mean, he is an anomaly, and I think persons should be paying attention to what he did or what he did not do. And I don't have the answers because I don't know what he did and I don't know what he did not do. But all I know is whatever he's doing, it is working. You know what I mean? I used to be able to pinpoint and say, well, this artist did that, and that is why this artist is successful, and that this artist is targeting that market or whatever. But with Skillibeng, like, you can't say it is any one thing which led to his rise. You know what I mean? He has no lyrics, he has no image, he has no bars. You know what I mean? He is not the girl's pet. You know what I mean? His songs have little to no meaning. For example, that song that Naro was laughing at, that Wap 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 song is actually a very horrible record. People have been laughing at the record. However, if you should see the response based on the stage shows he has performed the song, then you would see that fans are actually eating out of his hands whenever he sings that record. I'm not going to make any predictions on his behalf, but all I can say is based on the surprises that I have seen so far from this artist with little or close to no talent, like, the sky appears to be the limit. You know what I mean? And don't be surprised if you're seeing Skillibeng on the international charts, you know what I mean? More so in the US and in the UK. And trust me, like, this habit of bashing people who speak down on artists, we need to stop it. We need people like Naro in the music industry. We need gatekeepers. We need people that are bold enough to speak out if an artist is trash, or if a DJ is trash, or if a DJ is taking payola, or if a radio station is oversaturated with hip hop music. We need people to speak about things like those. You know what I mean? That is why our music industry is in the predicament that it is in right now. Too much body. You know what I mean? Too much people are afraid to speak down. You know what I mean? Too much people are collecting money under the table and so forth. And that is why their integrity has been compromised. Naro is one of those youths that has been trying, you know what I mean, to maintain a level of integrity and speak facts, you know what I mean, and hold people accountable in the music industry and ask for better. You get me? And we have to respect people like that. I remember when he spoke about Spice's music disparagingly, and instead of taking the criticism, she decided to disrespect the guy and tell him to suck his mother. But artists must, learn to, I know it's not easy, you know what I mean, but learn to develop a tough back, so to speak, wear a shell and learn from criticism. So if someone says, oh, you can't sing a high note, all you do, you practice, you come back and you sing a high note, you know what I mean? Do like Tom Brady. Whenever they say Tom Brady can't do something, he comes back and he does it 2 times better than the critics had said that he couldn't. You know what I mean? So take that approach and just better yourself each time someone says you're unable to perform a particular task.